first down. Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Carr. And Watson has it right side. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down. It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials. Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Whenever you see a quarterback break contained, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Carr. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 20, 10,
oh, we got
5,
plenty of fight, baby.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans. And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
We got three down.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Winston to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
6:37. 7. Mike, 7. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Michel as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Winston. And he's in. Touchdown Jets. Jameis Winston. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tremont Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Being chased out left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. They won't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Carr's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Carr now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Here's McPherson now to send it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Wait. It's just me and you.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Carr. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Carr will look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, he finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Carr to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a play fake. Carr.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. Alberto, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 down.
To throw is Winston. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Off the play fake, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. The 20.
No, sir.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Carr going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there, with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action now, Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One last shot now for Winston. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.